pass it through, and the through ball. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. St Johnston in a very solid position, two to the good. Here's Nedved, it's Nedved! And that's a tidy finish! Just one goal in it now, game on!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Aimed beyond the defence. It's come to nothing. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. St Johnston can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Number 19, Danny Olmo. Number 4, Lamine Yamal. Coming on the field.
And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 25, Pierre Aubameyang. Coming on the field is number 5.
That has been cut short. That ball looks a good one. He is just caressing the ball. Jordi Alba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a searching pass. Floated through. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. St Johnston will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He's quick to return it. Nicely weighted ball. And that was very necessary. Now it's Hazard.
Ajax really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
This is James Rodriguez! It's off target and by quite a way.
James Rodriguez clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 22.
Now it's Alvarez. Goes looking wide. Alvarez. That has not gone well. Darren Fletcher. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, just skips Luis Suarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Totti. Now that's well seen too.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Nico Williams. Dani Olmo. And here's Suarez.
5 minutes at a time.
And here's Alvarez. He might be in here. St Johnstone have their second corner now. Suarez plays it short. Luis Suarez. And it's Koundé. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Saka picks it up out wide. Throw it. Luis Suarez with the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. St Johnstone pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Luis Suarez. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullback...
It's Dembele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Drogba, Gehi gets a foot in here. And here's Suarez. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Saka gets across to intercept that. Luis Suarez, and here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Cafu. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Gehi. Van de Ven. Saka. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, just skips past Mbappe! Off target by a whisker. Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. He's a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta gets it clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Dink through. It's Couch! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Xabi Alonso.
St Johnstone couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Liverpool genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little...
Dembele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
St Johnstone with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Van de Ven. Half an hour played now. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. Now it's Couch. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lee Kang-in can so cleverly bypass the press. He's onside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. And he's picked out the run. He's had a shot! 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Kaka. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away, delivered low. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Saka. And here's Dembele. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong. Very nicely done. Picked out and Messi! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. St Johnstone got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And they're already back up and running after half-time.
St Johnstone are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Chance, surely! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Messi can get it clear. Gabriel, it's a searching pass. No, it's come to nothing. Luis Suarez. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. Jimenez. Ambitious ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
He leaps for it! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
28,997.
Plays the ball back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And it's Luis Suarez. Dembele! Dembele! That's another chance! And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And here's Suarez. There could be trouble here. Decent chance! It's a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
first breakthrough.
Well, when the
Big chance! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. St Johnstone clearly are pushing for the win.
Can he finish? And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Played into space. That has not gone well. Lee Kang-in, and that could set him on his way. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Gehi cuts out the pass, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Not the most accurate pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution for Liverpool, number 18, Lee Kang-in. Number 11, Didier Drogba. Number 22, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 7, Shusuke Nakamura. Number 19, Bebeto. Number 23, Frank Rijkaard.
St Johnstone can make their change now with a break in play. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Kaka.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's put pay to the danger. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham!
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
They've played it short. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hakimi providing an outlet on that flank. Chance! It's loose, this time surely! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills! And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
So bring it on.
today's match.
Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah, usually managers play a compact midfield when trying not to give away space, but it gives you little scope when trying to create and exploit space yourself.
So emphasis very much on defence.
Absolutely.
And they're quick to get it back. Dembele! They've scored! The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making... He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Saka. Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Hakimi getting this one clear. Oh, nice touch. Looking for the far post.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Looking to play him in. Crossed in once more. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice looking ball. Gehi spots it and intercepts. And it's Van Basten. Danny Olmo. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side is really...
Oh, he's all alone! Real chance! Oh, well played, well played. Zanetti. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Oh, now he can run away with it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's been played through. He has found the way through. Oh, it's Dembele. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, it's Van Basten. Still goalless at the moment. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's Dembele. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dembele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Olmo. And it's made its way to him. Fletcher promptly onto that, and that is that. He's in plenty of space here. Space for him to turn and look. Played in. Oh, well played. Danny Olmo. And it's Gerrard. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Mbappe. Foot in. Nicely spread. Now it's Luis Suarez. He might be in here. Mbappe! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
St Johnstone are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
It's Dembele! Oh, nearly. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. It's been taken short. And here's Elise. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's chosen to go back. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zanetti. St Johnstone leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Van der Ven has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Alonso! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's going to go a long way. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
St Johnstone with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second period is on the way. St Johnstone leading courtesy of the game's own big chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Olmo. And he's cut it out. Dembele. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. He's found the way through. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fletcher. And here's Danny Olmo. Good read, needed to be. And the shot! Danny Olmo. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Gehi. Zanetti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bellingham. Gehi. Oh, he's been caught napping! Bellingham is flagged offside. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gear. Can he finish? Oh, how's that for a goal? About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
St Johnstone are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cafu. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner
6,
number 2 then.
Jude Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 32.
St Johnstone have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Cross deflected behind for a corner. St Johnstone have their third corner. Dembele with the short one. Threads one in. Dinks one through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Dembele, that's an imaginative pass. Pass somewhat off target. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Dembele. Cross flung in towards the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted. Darren Fletcher. Danny Olmo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. And a chance! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Luis Suarez. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Ousmane Dembele. Number 23, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field. Number 10, Wayne Rooney. Number 4, Declan Rice.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. A case now of complete control. Oh, important interception. Now it's Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Played back to the goalkeeper. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's a sharp little ball here. Could move up a gear here.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to get it away. Bolton are looking to go forward now. Deftly away. St Johnstone are coasting towards victory. Ferdinand makes the interception. Luis Suarez is... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Great vision. He's through here. And the shot! Cafu can clear it away. Ødegaard. Sorloth.
3 minutes at a time.
Looking for the run. Sorloth. Oh, he's burst through. Now, who's going to be first to this? And they can counter here, and he's picked out the run. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And there goes the final whistle. St Johnstone pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
Gigi Buffon, pretty pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
And here's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it again. And here's Suarez. And here's Dembele. Dembele! No, just over.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Cucurella. Goa do have a chance to counter here. Hazard. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Timber's cross. That's a decent clearance. Mbappe. was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. And this is Ibrahimovic. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up and shapes to shoot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, that pass isn't the best. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Dembele. Cahill cuts out the pass. Azar, never out of the action for very long.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Gerrard.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's a searching pass. And he's gone long. Looking for the run. Timber receives it in a wide position. Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, sweet feet. Pulls it back. Fletcher! No, not the best of headers. Gerrard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. That's going wide left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Suarez. Shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cucurella is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's the shot! Dani Olmo, nicely spread. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Join me in wishing our very
the midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we reach the halfway point. He's having a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Desai is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Elise. Goa are looking to break at pace. And it's Azar. Azar making good progress. Cucurella puts them all in. And he's heaved it away. Crossed into the box. Now, can they get him away? Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dani Olmo. He's going for goal! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic has it out wide and in space. Nice control. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Towering header! Deftly away. Cross goes in there. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Gerrard. And he can clear it away. And the counter is on. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
And here's the chance to counter. Gehi makes the interception. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Hakimi. Dani Olmo. Luis. It's Luis Suarez! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Gullit. Referee's given a throw. St Johnstone still have the cards to affect this game. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. And this is Schneider. And the shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Alvarez. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 22, Danny Olmo. Coming on the field. Number 20, Nico Williams.
St Johnstone have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Looking tidy in possession here. Bellingham. Darren Fletcher. Now this could be a chance. Oh, nice touch. That has been slung wide. He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Kylian Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 17,
Well, that
Cristiano
might be that,
Ronaldo.
Peter. Maybe both sides.
Alvarez! Nearly, but not quite.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
And
here.
the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Suarez. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Alvarez. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon.
Oh, he's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, Lisa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. Dembele. That is good strength. What's going wide left? So what can they make of this? Oh, that's neat. He is through it. Zola! And he's there to clear it. And it's Lam. Lam got a long way forward to join the attack. He's got away. Dembele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Suarez. Tries a shot! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
First quarter of an hour gone. No goals as yet. Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Luis Suarez. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, it's Dembele. Saka has it in a wide position. Now it's Luis Suarez. Dembele has the space to scheme. Great defending, strong and determined. Zola has it out. He's gone for goal! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
After 22 minutes,
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Luis Suarez. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Zola. Here's a chance! Wonderful save by Martinez. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hakimi attempts a clearance. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. He's had it taken off him. And it's Schneider. That's destined for the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it rattles the bar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's Dembele. Davids. Nicely weighted ball. Saka. That has been slung wide. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Dembele.
St Johnstone certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Dani Olmo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Hakimi. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh no, this does not look good. It's Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Well timed, excellent interception. Dani Olmo. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's good play. Oh, that's fabulous. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. St Johnstone unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
St Johnstone can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Dembele. He's through here. Oh, that's nice. Now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Martinez punts it upfield. It's a searching pass. He's onside. Mbappe! Oh, crossbar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Looking to play him in. Now there's a fine ball. Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
That has ended up in no man's land. Some resolute defending there. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Dani Olmo makes the interception. Port are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pass somewhat off target. Olise. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zola. Knocks it into space. He's decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 9. Kylian Mbappe.
Dumfries
Number
is one of the
22.
key ingredients in the team's attack.
Number
Seedorf
7.
played out to the left flank.
Dembele. Number 20.
Ibrahimovic.
Darren Fletcher.
He's charged, surely! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Port FC.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Ibrahimovic.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And he's managed to get... And Sola! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
After 79 minutes.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
3-0. Cristiano Ronaldo!
St Johnstone are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Shoots! Wonderful save by Martinez. That has not gone well. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Now it's Luis Suarez. Rodri. Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well read, nice interception. Saka.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Alvarez. This is a promising build-up. Out towards the flank. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Snyder.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And here's Suarez. And here's Alvarez. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Suarez is behind this one. So the perfect chance to get one back. And the shot! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And that is as far as it goes. St Johnstone perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Azar making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see...
Aubameyang! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well read, nice interception. Gerrard. Ball played for Kökçü, and he's picked it up out wide. Kökçü, he leaps for it, and that's a tidy finish. 2-0, and in next to no time. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And Aubameyang! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. St Johnstone really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the counter is on. He's found a way through. Dembele! Perilously close. Kökçü is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aimed beyond the defence. And Aubameyang! Aubameyang looking sharp there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Serginho. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. And it's Xabi Alonso. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good play. Oh, crossbar. And it's there. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lovely feet. And it's hoisted clear. That's a little off target. Threads one in. Very nicely done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Xavi Alonso, a player whose confidence, Aubameyang! Oh, that's a waste.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, that's well spotted. Timber. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Not the most accurate pass. And he's gone looking for safety and claimed it back swiftly. Serginho. And here's Gerrard.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he welcomes it in.
There will be 1
Spread
minute
it
at
left.
a time.
Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. No, he's not getting past him there. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! So smooth. A signature finish. And that is all they have time for. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half
Everyone,
very soon.
please turn to the screen for a special presentation of our tireless work for good causes. Substitution for England, number 5, Xabi Alonso.
So we're underway for the second half.
Number 15.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Dembele tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Kukçu, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Suarez wants to run onto this. Serginho tries to clear. Out for a throw. And it's Fletcher. Now there's a fine ball. And he shoots! And he's quick to get rid.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Gerrard. Edmilson, the man that is tenacity personified. And this is Royce. Oh, nice touch. Edmilson. Opts for safety. De Ligt. Ambitious ball here. And that was asking for too much. Azar. Hakimi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Olise. Olise! Cannavaro can clear it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Royce. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Michael Olise. Coming on to replace him is number
DePaul.
20,
St
Nico
Johnston
Williams.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Edmilson. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Mohamed Salah. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's only too happy to take that back. De Ligt. Serginho. Kukçu. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Mohamed Salah. And it's Edmilson. More and more pressure on the ball here. Cannavaro. Mohamed Salah. And Edmilson. Goes looking wide. And it's Azar. And it's Serginho. Half an hour gone in the second half. Edmilson. Cannavaro. This looks promising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Decent chance! Well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Ousmane Dembele.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 20,
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Well, this could be it, for something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. Romero is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. DePaul gets a foot in here. Oh, and Aubameyang!
England really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Crosses it in here, punched away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crossed in once more, and that is well cleared.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Coming on the field is...
There's a look up and delivers.
Lionel Messi.
And he's taking no chances there. And that is that.